Yeah, I don't know. I mean, obviously it's up to you, but it seems to me that you may miss out
I
on
think that's the
some
other thing. Is like I don't feel
things.
like I'm missing out. It's like as well. It's like I don't feel like when I'm missing out when people are playing. Oh, it's like oh, I'm playing multiplayer game with versus mode. It's like I'm playing StarCraft against some other person. Or I'm playing whatever game PvP. Is like whatever, dude. I'll play the campaign 1,000 times before I play PvP ever again in StarCraft or any other game. Sorry. I don't know. I think it's just I don't know. Just that. Just, I don't say I had a
Yeah,
bad
like
experience. I think it's just like it was just like years of that just like built up, and I was like, you know what? I don't want to do this anymore. And like I took a break, and he's like, you know what? I'm not going back. And it's like, I'm done. Yeah, it's like F it. Nope, no more. Like that, and like just the whole like watching Evo every year. It's like I will never be that good. Like I'd like to be that good. But it's like the time. That's the other thing. It's like you see people they're just like so effing good. And it's like why the f can I be that good? And it's like I want to be that good. But it's like if I get the only way to get good is if I effing play that game all the effing time. And like that's the only effing game I ever play. But then if that's the only effing game I ever play, I'm not playing anything else. So it's like the backlog continues to grow while I'm only playing one game. Then I'm not playing anything, and I'm not getting any more awesome experiences. So it's just like.
But I mean, that's what you were doing with Destiny anyway,
No, it's not
so
RPG. I found the effing balance because I can play that. I finished effing Far Cry, and now I finished Shadow Mordor. And it's like I can do it. I can do 2 games at once, and now I can just keep on getting it higher and higher, and then more and more games at one time, and then backlog. I can do it. I can do it. The backlog is going down. It's going down not
wow.
next year because so many games, but it's gonna effing happen. I mean, this year's good. I mean, this year's good. It's like every game I got, I finished. That's like that. As long as I can like, it's like I gotta like not. It's like I gotta get to like I don't know. It's like pretty efficient, Yeah, got a game, finish it. It's like I gotta like, but I gotta do better. It's like I gotta like finish more games and then like be finishing them at a rate where it's like I'm getting in the backlog and like completing games that I've gotten on the back burner and just because I want to die on the backlog not finished. Then no, I gotta live long enough to finish them all. You gotta live long enough to finish them all. I want to die with my backlog now. It's a personal problem. That's I guess.
It really is. You should see someone about that because you're insane.
I'm
'Cause,
fine.
I
I'm
mean,
fine.
like bad experiences, like well, I mean, it was Call of Duty. Everyone has had the bad experiences in Call of Duty,
That's the
but
thing,
like,
tropical. If I just completely cut it out of my life, I never have to worry about that anymore. It's like I can just play co-op with my friends, and that's a fun time every time. I mean, sure, someone might like rant every now and then, Disney, whatever. But like outside of that,
That's
those
you're
are
time
the
to play
referring to
co-ops.
yourself because you're the
we
one
just
usually
established
ranting.
that. Those are the fun times. But for example, like if you have 6 people, and okay, so this is just a hypothetical because really there isn't that much reason. But say you finish the raid and 6 people, you got your 6-person team. It's like, oh, let's go play Crucible.
Never
That
tropical. Never.
in a way,
No.
like
No.
isn't that the same
No.
thing
No.
basically?
No. Tropical. AI is not the same thing as a human. So it's like we're
Well, how is
AI,
it
and
different?
then B. It's like the context is like we're doing an activity. It's not the same as like we're in a competition. We gotta win. If we don't win, we're
You
failures.
don't
That's how I
have to
feel.
win.
I
I
feel bad
mean,
when I lose. Okay, it's a competition thing. I've always been like super bad about like being competitive. So it's like I don't. That thing's another thing. It's like I feel like there's a weight off my shoulders. I'm free. I don't have to effing worry about effing winning all the effing time and being like I gotta be. Okay, I don't have to be number one. But it's like it just bugs me. It just irks me when someone wins and I don't win. It's like I don't want to be second. It's like you don't win second place or you don't win the silver. You lose the gold, tropical, and I got to be first every time. So it's like that's another reason. It's just
or
I'm
you
just
just
super competitive like that. Some reason
you
no.
just
It's
enjoy
like
playing with
you
your
that's
don't
another reason I
you
don't
don't
play sports. It's
care
like it just I got it got to be free. Got to be free competition. I guess
like when the AI wins, it doesn't matter.
the AI doesn't win tropical. That's not how that works.
It
well,
does
when
win.
you die and
How does it win?
when
How does that
everyone
win? How
dies,
does it
then they
win?
win.
But eventually I get to the winning thingy. So it's or like
I
the
mean,
end state or
is
the
it
win.
is it the actual win part or is it the okay, that makes no sense. Well, sort of like, is it the winning part or is it the other people winning part?
It's the other people winning because it's like if I'm in a room with someone else and like or other people whatever it's like if I know there's a competition and I know I'm not like doing the best it's just gonna like make me not want to like do it anymore. It's like whatever, I don't want to do this. F these people at this place. So essentially PvP is like a box with me in it and other people in it and we're all just going for the top of the mountain and then I'm not getting up there and like whatever, I'm done. And so I'm never going back to the box again because that box is not a fun box. It's
Wow,
a
that is
sad
that,
box.
terrible way to play a game multiplayer. I
That's
just
why I don't. You know how good I felt since I've never played like multiplayer since Call of Duty. I felt so good and had so many fun times, even if it's just like by me, whatever. Like I don't care. Just co-op, man. Like we can always just work together as a team. That's what it's about, man. We work together as a team. Fun times. F
but
competition.
you can
F
you can
competitions.
work together as a team playing
No,
PvP as
no.
well.
I
It's
mean,
not like
I feel like, it's got to be like positive energy RPG, like protons. Like got to be protons, positive energy. We gotta like build each other up, not not tear each other down. We
wow,
can't just like, be
that
in
that
competition
is
to
a
like tear each other
terrible
down.
analogy.
'Cause
But
that's what it is when you're playing PvP.
besides
It's
that
like
though,
I gotta be better than this person. I gotta be better than them. I gotta defeat them. I must
I don't know.
vanquish
Because
them.
like I've played PvP, or well, at least with Destiny, I've
It's
played
never like, oh
PvP with
yeah,
like
guys, we did our best, but yeah, or we totally got the crap kicked out of us, but yeah, no thanks.
I don't know, you're playing it wrong. Because like I've played with Tropical before, and we've had like full fire teams, and I've played with like Seth and Dagger before too. Like actually, we went like right after a raid. I think. Oh yeah, because you left that right after that when we
Yeah,
said
you
we were
guys tried to
doing
kidnap
Crucible.
me. That wasn't
We weren't
fun.
trying to kidnap you. You were just, I mean, it was just they just had to finish up a couple of bounties. So we were just like, fine, we can all go there and do. Because I mean, we already had like 6 people, so it's like we're a full Crucible team, so we could just do it. But you're all like, nah, I don't want to play. And then you all ran off and cried in a corner or something. But then it's like I mean, we still won that match, but it's like it was fun to like just just playing there. We're like having our banter and we're just just playing around and having fun. It's not all about going in there and just like, oh, we have to beat this person, oh, we have to do it. And it's just like, because then you're taking the fun out of it for yourself if
That's how my
you're
brain works, though.
doing
I can't not do that. I can't. Like if we're getting destroyed, I'll be like, man, this is not fun. I don't want to do this anymore. But I don't have to do that every good RPG because I just opt out. Yeah. It's like I don't have to do it. It's like flipping cable TV, which I don't have. I don't have to get it. I don't have to play PvP. So no,
I
I'm not
guess.
taking that box.
Because I mean, I don't have to play PvP either. I mean, most of the games I play don't even have multiplayer to begin with. But it's like if a game has it, it's like, and I know, and I have like friends who are playing it. Then I mean, then I have people to play with. It's not just. I mean, I usually wouldn't play with strangers because it's just like, I don't have to. But it's like I think it's more fun when you're like playing with your friends and you guys have your banter and you're just just playing around and having fun and stuff. And then it's just I don't know. It's just enjoyable. You don't have to focus on necessarily having to be better than so and so and all this other crap because
It might
it's
also
just
depend on
like
like the
fine.
context. Like if it was a racing game or a fighting game, but shooting, no thanks.
I don't think they have 6-on-6 fighting games yet.
I mean, like I meant
But
just
that would be awesome.
just a versus type of
Battle
situation.
Royale. Actually, that would be awesome. Why is that not a thing yet? Someone needs to make a fighting game with that many people at once.
Super Smash Brothers has 8 people in it. Just
I need a Wii U tomorrow. Because that would be fun though, like a 4-on-4 battle or something, or I don't know. I like Smash Bros. To begin with, so even like a 8-person free for all would be kind of awesome. Just be everybody everywhere. Now I want to play Smash Brothers. Look what you did. But see, that's another game too. That's all PvP, and
I
that's
don't
still
play fight. Okay,
fun
well,
without.
I'm not
You
retired
play
yet,
fighting,
but
you liar! What the
but-
hell? You're a Tekken master for crying out
I
loud.
don't. It's like, well, I gotta change my gamer tag or something because not doing it. Or like I'll just play the crappy story mode or like the arcade mode against AI opponents and not against humans.
Tekken. You're just doing it all wrong.
I just think the ideal way to do it is co-op and not competitive because we can build each other up and not tear each other down, which is so
Still
much
have
better.
Co-op
better.
competitive games.
Like what?
Competitive games.
That's not even a word.
It could be. It could be. Someone just needs to copyright it or something. You know what? Aimless just did. No one touched that word. But it's because like when you have team matches, that's technically co-op. It's just co-op against another co-op team.
That's not how that works, dude.
It's exactly how it works because you're still doing the whole
That's-
coordinating with your team, and you guys are still trying to
Nope.
fulfill an
Nope.
objective.
Nope.
And still, see, you're just you're just looking at it wrong. You're doing it all wrong, Tekken. That's your problem.
How am I supposed to be doing an RPG?
You're supposed to be having fun when you play something and not focusing on the
If
fact
it's not
that you.
fun, why would I even like bother?
It's not
bother
because
with
you're being all insane about it. That's why it's not. I mean, how is it going to be fun if you have all these things going through your mind? It's like, oh, this can only be fun because I have to be winning. I have to be
I
doing
don't
this.
have
And it's like, it's
it, that's just like over time it will get to me. It's like, whatever. Like, oh, there's a guy hiding behind a box again. Oh, look, yeah, yep, doing this whole thing. Oh, that was fun doing that. It's like, people doing that. It's like ruins my fun too. It's like, I'm just having fun. I'm just running through the fields, la la la, jumping up and down, yay, and I get mowed down. It's like that's not fun.
well, you shouldn't be running through the field in the first place. You're in the
But I
middle of
can't
a
do it. I
shootout.
can't do it in PvP. I can do that in PvE. I can just be like, yay, I'm gonna jump over here, yay, and be free. Be free of
You
getting
get,
shot by someone else
get attacked
to
though.
get
Still,
more points because they have to win and be all like, ha ha, I'm so awesome.
I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I usually don't buy multiplayer games or anything there, but like if they're there and I have people or friends playing it, then I mean it's still fun for me. I don't know. It's just like I'm never focused on winning matches and stuff. I just play just to play. So I don't know.
Actually, I think I did. I like use the reverse reason of why I don't play sports anymore. But like, I just play for fun. And then I got to a point where it's like everybody just wants to win. It's like, but I just want to play for fun. It's like now it's ruined my fun. So yeah.
Mm.
And now I can't take my brain out of that mode of being like I must win all the time.
Hmm.
I can be free in PvE and go up. Yay. Because we're on the same team. Yeah.
You are still on the same team in PvP.
Even if we all don't survive, like the one time in Alien Swarm, when we let people partner RPG, just saying.
No comment.
At least someone survived. Yay, which means the team won. Because it's team effort. Yeah.
You guys are jerks.
Team composition. Yeah.
Although considering you play co-op like an every man for himself thing, that's not
I don't know
really
what you're
like.
talking about. I am a good teammate in Destiny. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm
maybe
like an amazing
maybe
guardian.
in Destiny you are, but in the other games we've played, like Payday or
That was
Alien
one
Swarm,
time. That was like one or two times
Oh yeah, was it just
on the
one time?
bridge where I might have
Yeah.
maybe went too far.
Uh-huh.
Whatever.
Yeah,
It happens.
yeah. I'm sure it does. I'm sure it does.
Yeah, and in everything PvP that I've played since Call of Duty, the atmosphere has really changed. Like Call of Duty is very, how do you describe it?
Vitriolic.
Yeah, like it's, I don't know, like when you lose,
Venomous.
you really feel like, oh, it's just like everything is terrible. And then especially like the group that we played with, when we were losing, like it was just like everything was going wrong, and they just start complaining about, it's like, oh yeah, there's camping over there, oh this bug thing, oh teleport knifing, like it just
Yeah,
became this huge
that's it.
complaint thing. But everything I've played since then, like the feel of PvP has, and I don't know if it's on purpose or it's just like different games, but it's changed a lot for me. Like they don't, they don't feel quite as hostile. Like Destiny PvP is such a nice experience compared to Call of Duty. One, it's like it's totally silent. If you're not playing with friends, you don't hear anyone talking. And
That's why I love that game.
when you are playing with friends, it's like it does feel like co-op to me. It's like, oh yeah, we're just, you're kind of doing the same thing that you do in single player or in the co-op mode. It's just that the things that you're shooting at are slightly more unpredictable. And then it's like, yeah, it just, the difference between PvE and PvP it doesn't seem that big to me in Destiny, because like even in PvE you are kind of doing the same stuff over and over again, and you do that in PvP too, except on smaller maps. And then like Secret Ponchos, it's just really different. And yeah, like, well, so far, the voice chat has been pretty sparse. Like everyone seems to have a mic now on PlayStation, but no one is really saying anything. It's like, yeah, that's great.
It's all Destiny's fault.
Yes. And then yeah, nothing feels I don't know. I guess Call of Duty back in the day, it did feel sort of hyper competitive because when we were losing badly, everyone got really negative. Like I tend to be the person where it's like even if everyone leaves on my team, like during the first Iron Banner when I would end up like 1 versus 6, I just keep going. It's like, well, whatever. It's I'm just playing around, and it's like, oh yeah, I'll see how many I can get because like this could be kind of cool. And it goes back to one time I that happened to me in Call of Duty once where everyone left and it was just me fighting the entire full team on the other side. And then after the game, when the voice chat was re-enabled for everyone, like everyone was like, "Wow, yeah, respect." Like anyone else would have bailed, but this one guy, he was just here the whole time. And so since then, it's like, yeah, like um you just yeah minute differences in attitude while playing, like it makes a lot of difference.
Yeah, I think that's why I like stopped playing Call of Duty is because of people having the same mindset as Tekken, and some of them got like hyper competitive, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna need you to calm down. We're just playing a
Yeah,
video
just
game,
like
guys."
it
It's
gets
like,
really bad and then like you never come back. Like there is no chance for comeback when everyone starts complaining about how broken the game is. And then it just falls apart and it's like, okay. And then like other people I think were more bothered than me, and then that's when like our group would start to shrink, and then we'd like switch people. And then, well, in addition to Call of Duty being the same game every year, like now I don't see that many people playing it anymore on our friends lists.
well, I think it's because well, part of it's probably because so many shooters with so many multiplayers came out like
Hmm.
since Call of Duty got like really popular. Because I think because like when I initially got like my PS3 or whatever, there was kind of like a smaller like amount of multiplayer because like we'd always have our resistance nights because I think I even picked up Modern Warfare back then because it's like you only had so
Hmm.
many like multiplayer, so we were like playing stuff, but then eventually like everything had multiplayer, and it's like, well, I can't buy every game. So I think at that point I was like, okay, well, I guess I'm calling it quits on
Well,
multiplayer
our
games
our
now.
game nights still tended to come together around a few key games, and it mostly was Call of Duty. I think because it's pretty accessible, and then also um, on the PlayStation 3, it was one of the easier ones to get a group together. Like Battlefield, I think people would have enjoyed more, but it was very difficult to get a group together in Battlefield. Um, yeah, and then the other thing about like sort of wasting your time and stuff like that, like Call of Duty multiplayer does feel like that. And I think it's sort of by design because they want it to be quick and just like have people play, just like instant gratification over and over and over again. And so there really, I don't think there's any thought in it at all, except at the highest level of play. You're only playing on reflexes and you're just running around in a circle. And so there's no strategy, and it's just like, oh, whoever has better reflexes. And then sometimes if you don't win those reflex challenges, then it becomes like, oh, it's the game is broken, and then it devolves into that. um yeah. Bad experiences I think come from Call of Duty, and now
Yes, they do.
since I've been playing other stuff, it's like, wow, it feels very different to me now. Like there was a little while where I stopped playing Call of Duty uh multiplayer, and then I didn't really have anything else. Like I was mostly playing with the Gap people, and then since they were still playing that and I just wasn't into that anymore, it's like, oh, I have no multiplayer stuff to play at all. But then as I slowly got back into it, it's like, oh, it feels nicer without Call of Duty.
And it's funny because because Tekken talks about the fact that whenever he wants to like invite somebody to like the Destiny group, and I'm always like, oh, that person's the worst or whatever, and he's always like commenting on it. But I think a lot of it is because some of those people are from Call of Duty days when I did play multiplayer back then, and
Mm.
it's like certain people, they just kind of made multiplayer are not fun because they were just like they just get so I don't know. It's like they get kind of like over the top with the whole competition and everything, and it's like you might accidentally do something, and they're like, "Oh my god, what the f is wrong with you?" And all of a sudden, it's like, "I'm gonna need you to calm down. Just bring it back. Just bring it back. We're here to have fun and stuff." Because this is especially like noticeable because like because I when you play with like some people and then play with other ones, you can see like a huge difference. Because like playing with Dagger, who's like a notorious team killer, and then playing with like I forgot who else, but it's like somebody who'd be like completely against something like that, and then it's just like she'd go around killing like her team, and people like expect this of her, so it's not like, oh my god, why are you doing this? We're like, haha, classic Dagger kind of thing. But then there's always that one guy who's always just like, stop killing me, stop doing this, I'm leaving, flips over a table, oh, screw this, I'm going home. So it's just like, what is your problem? It's like we're just so I think like people like that have kind of I think part of that is the reason why I've also kind of went a bit away from like multiplayer games and stuff because like even before when I knew there were like games that people were doing gap match on, I'd still buy them even if I wasn't like interested in the game itself or whatever, just so I can like play the multiplayer and stuff. But it's like eventually it got to the point where I'm just like some of the people that are playing is like I don't really want to play with because they're like not as fun anymore. So it's like I think after a certain point games like it's because it was especially in Call of Duty, which is probably why I haven't picked one up after Modern Warfare. So it's like, and I was kind of like off of multiplayer for a while after that. But then it's like I don't know, like you were saying, like with Destiny, how it like feels different and stuff. Because like I've played multiplayer or I've played PvP with you guys, and well, you anyway, because Tekken doesn't play it. But it's still fun, even if we're like losing or something. It's still fun because like no one's getting all angry and offended and stuff, and it's just like, why aren't you guys pulling your weight and all this stuff? And it's like calm down, it's not that serious. So I don't know, I think it's like it is a lot, it does have a lot to do with like the atmosphere, I guess, that you get from games. But yeah, I think it really has been like most of my bad experience Call of Duty-esque game, any other type of stuff, like because like when we played like Burnout and stuff, it was always like fun stuff going on. So I don't know why Call of Duty brings out the worst in people, but maybe they should stop making them. Because, yeah.
I still like the campaigns, but yeah. Well, I guess I'll be playing with RPG more once he gets his PlayStation Plus back, because we seem to be on the same page on this. Well, actually, I've played, because we played PlayStation All Stars together too, right?
Oh
that
yeah,
one time, like
we did
2v2.
That was pretty fun.
Yeah, it's like even when we're getting destroyed, we're just like whatever.
That game was just fun because of like the weird way they did, like I guess like the knockouts, since it's not like the same as Smash where you have to knock people ring out and you just have to get your specials and stuff. So it's just like, oh my god, because there was like some really close matches too. So I was like, so that was kind of fun. But yeah. I wish they kept updating that game. But didn't that studio get closed or something?
Yeah, they did. They did actually. Like the final update was like middle of this year. It was a giant update. They changed lots of balance and stuff. And then it was free on PlayStation Plus. Oh, I was supposed to go play it more to see if there are more people.
I know, right? It's like, yeah, because I actually won it, which is how I got it. But then I also got it for free with my Vita thing, because when Amazon was doing that giant bundle thing, so I was like, I have too many PlayStation All-Star games. So it's like, yeah. That game was fun. It sucks that they got closed though, because that means we'll get no more of them. But I just think PvP can be fun with the right people, and that's kind of how I usually play. So
so yeah, food for thought. Tekken is very quiet.
He's.
I'm trying to choose my words
mistake.
wisely, Chaptical.
He's rethinking his
Wait, what?
mistake.
I was going to say, I think I'm just, not going to rehab that injury and never go back to PvP because I don't need to. I'm not going to rehab it.
I think you should give at least one Crucible match a
Nope.
try.
Played in the
your
beta.
opponent.
No thanks.
Come
Or the
on,
alpha 1 and 2,
Tekken.
and I was like, whatever, dude. I don't care about this
Come
mode.
on.
Wait, so
over it.
what? Was there anything specific in the beta, or was it just like?
I just go just
This is
more of the same. It's
PvP.
PvP. No thanks.
Hmm.
I'm never coming back, Chaptical. You're not going to trick me into this.
Should. What if we get
I'm not
like a
trying to
team
trick you.
of
No
6
matter how you spin this argument, it's not going to happen.
I am considerate of your fear of your own mortality.
Then there's that too. It's like,
And it's not like I don't understand the backlog thing. I'm pretty sure I do not have enough life to play my entire backlog. Because it only
I'm
grows.
just saying, like,
like every game ever.
our
now.
adventures in Borderlands and Left 4 Dead and all the stuff like that is like way more fulfilling and stuff than, oh yeah, we totally beat those guys, or man, yeah, PvP, whatever, banter, blah blah blah, whatever, blah blah blah.
But it's still,
Well, okay, so the
No.
other thing I brought up was like Secret Panthers is the one I keep going back to. Is like you cannot experience it without playing PvP, and so it is a different type of game. It's not the same old. At least the first time at least is not the same old because you've never experienced it before. The second time maybe you can start calling it that, but the first time it's not. And then so like isn't that worth something though?
That's the same reason I don't play MOBA Chaptical. It's like, yeah, no thanks. Like,
I
yeah,
don't know
no.
what MOBA is.
Ugh. It might suck you in and just like, you'll never be able to stop. Never be able to stop.
Isn't that a good thing?
So it
I think that's the
It
other reason. Like,
still
I was playing
goes
so much
back
Call of
to the
Duty, and it's
backlog,
just
though.
why? It's like I look back at those times, and I'm like, why did I play so much Call of Duty? It's just, Tekken, what were you doing? Like, what a waste. What a waste. What a waste. Ah.
Well, if anyone's out there, get secret ponchos. I would like to play with friends actually. It seems like there's some cool opportunities for like combo attacks and stuff like that. Like some people who have longer range stun, and then my character shoots really fast, so doing damage after you've stunned a guy, and then you could do like tag teams on people. That might be kind of cool. But since I've been unable to communicate with anyone, it's been sort of spontaneous tag team combos. It's like, oh, you just happened to whip him while I was standing near him, so now I'll shoot him. It's like, yay, we totally got him together.
High five.
Totally unplanned, though. And then, oh, you accidentally shot me. Now I'm dead. Friendly fire.
Then there's that.
All right. Well, today, the day that we're recording is actually the 20th birthday of the PlayStation 3. Came out.
Happy birthday,
Sorry,
PlayStation
not
one.
PlayStation 3.
I
The
just was saying, it can't be
PlayStation
that old.
PlayStation brand came out December 3rd, 1994 in Japan. So actually
Yeah.
that time has passed. It was yesterday. But unless you're in the stream, you wouldn't know when we're recording.
So haha.
Except I just told you. So that's kind of interesting. Like, there's been lots of exciting stuff for PlayStation this week. Mostly in hype preparation for PlayStation Experience that's starting this Saturday, the 6th and the 7th.
There's a new Batman trailer. It was Batmobile. Eh.
Yeah, that one wasn't quite as cool as the first one because the first trailer looked just, man, like we have not yet gotten to see much of the gameplay except for that one time where it looked amazing, and this still looked amazing. Also, it was still raining, so maybe it's all on
Because
one
it was
rainy
Shadow
night.
Because Shadow of Mordor when it's raining.
Rain.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty much the way to do it, guys. Next gen.
Next gen
Rain.
effect.
Everything has to be
Slick.
wet.
So rain is
Yep.
the new water, old fire.
But yeah, well, that's probably in conjunction partially, or actually, yeah, the third part of that is going to be shown at or on the day of PlayStation Experience. So on the 6th, we get to see part 3 of Ace Chemical's Infiltration, Batman Arkham Knight, still coming out in June. Oh, cannot wait. But yeah, one of the things that they're releasing for the celebration of 20 years is a 20th anniversary special limited edition of the PS4, colored in original gray is the color, so it looks sort of like the colors of the original PlayStation. The top part is still like sort of the glossy plastic, though gray, and then the bottom part, instead of just the texture that's on the regular PlayStation 4s, it's they've etched in the PlayStation symbols with some 2s in there also next to the circles.
Hmm.
It looks pretty cool. And there's like a little aluminum pad on it that tells you which number the console is, because they're only making 12,300 of them worldwide.
That's oddly specific.
Well, 12/3 is the birthday.
Oh.
So, yeah. And I guess they decided 123 of them was too little. And, and then
that would go well.
1,230 of them would be confusing because it could be December 30th. So
Oh, yeah,
anyway,
that is weird.
yeah, I guess pre-order details will be released at PlayStation Experience on Saturday. Also, the hype train is starting up for next year's games because Game Awards.
Yay.
I think it's just called the Game Awards. It's
It's kind of boring.
airing Friday night, December 5th. So it's the show that's taking over the Video Game Awards on Spike TV in the past. Marty O'Donnell apparently composed the theme for the show. So maybe that gives you an idea of what they're kind of going for.
Although I heard there's supposed to be like world premieres and stuff at it, so
Yep.
now I'm kind of curious because now I half want to watch it but half don't because I've seen the previous ones on Spike and they were just awful and I was like, is it worth me sitting through this for the trailers? But then they're just gonna put them online anyway, so I'm like, I don't know.
I think there are reasons to be hopeful that this will be perhaps more in line with what people think a Game Award show should be like. Because, the Spike TV thing, like, it had to cater to the Spike TV demographic. And, well, like, Spike's slogan at the time was, like, it's men's TV, right?
Yeah, I think they were supposed to be TV for men or some crap.
Yeah. It's like the beer football bikini type presentation.
Yeah.
And,
Maybe
this is not that. This is like online. So, online stuff, they takes on whatever shape you want it to be. And then the audience is just out there. And if they find it, yeah.
Where's it going to be? Does it have its own site or is it just streaming somewhere?
So it's being sponsored by all the big players. So actually you can stream it directly to your PlayStation systems. But it'll also be live on YouTube.
You had me a PlayStation system.
In which case you should download the live event viewer in the apps. And it will be on there on Friday. I don't know what time it starts. But I'm sure the information is out there somewhere.
Because, like, I don't know. Because, like, I don't know what it is with award shows, but I've seen them. But I'm just like, why do these exist? Because, like, I never understand, like, the point of award shows. Yeah, they're giving out awards to stuff because they're great, I guess. But it's like, I watch them and I'm like, why do people watch
Well, like,
these?
back in the day, like, when I liked watching the Oscars, it wasn't really for the awards. It was mostly for the parts in between, like the performance or entertainment part. And then so with the Game Awards, they've talked about how it's a celebration of gaming, like as a whole. So it's like not just the people who make the games, also the people who play them, and then celebrating the best games of the year and celebrating sort of the year to come.
Mm.
And so that sounds like something I mean, who knows how it's going to turn out, but the premise sounds like something I could get behind.
Yeah. Because I mean, like I've seen, because like I know when X Play used to do their award shows and stuff. Like I used to
Mhm.
watch those because I mean they were pretty entertaining, but not because they
Yeah,
were
X
giving out
Play is
awards, but because they had
hilarious.
like yeah, but it's like all the stuff that's going on. It's like haha, this is pretty great. It's like I wasn't even paying attention to the fact that they were giving out awards, but it's like with regular award shows. It's like you don't
Mhm.
always have that. I mean, yes, some of the performances are great, but then you have those performances where it's like I have no idea who this person is, so not sure why I'm supposed to be getting excited for them. But it's I don't know. As a matter of fact, I think it's the only reason why I ever watched the MTV award shows because it's like there's no other reason to watch these than just the performances. It's pretty much just a concert with stuff in
Pretty
between for
much.
whatever
I think
reason.
like
But
Spike TV, they also realized that early on, and that's why the main draw of the video game awards show was the like trailers for stuff that's unannounced or coming out next year.
yeah,
And
I mean,
so, like they're continuing that. The part that like that was fine on video game awards, except man, they had so many commercials.
they did
Like you're watching a show that's basically commercials, and then they added more
more
commercials in between
commercials.
them.
Yeah, it's true.
It's like the 30-second clip on YouTube videos before you watch the commercial that you actually want to watch.
Mm.
um so yeah, it was like the other stuff, like the tone, none of it reminded me of the way that I see games. So yeah, I guess my bar is set pretty low. All they have to do is fix that part. They already have the world premiere part, and
It's the
that's
best
pretty
show
exciting.
ever now.
So yeah.
I mean, I'm still gonna watch it just in case, but it's like I'm not gonna get my hopes up. So I think, like you said, like the bar's pretty low. So I mean,
Yeah.
it can't like be that bad. So I don't know. And I think part of it is too because like a lot of the times the awards are usually all given out to the same game anyway. So I think that's part of it too. Or like you already know, it's like I already know who's gonna win this. Let's just get on to the trailers and stuff. That's what I came here to see, guys. So I don't know. That's probably why I also have not been. I always like go back and forth between like watching the video game awards and something else. I'm like, I already know who's the game of the year. It's because it's gonna be everybody's the critic favorite or whatever. So it's like, whatevs. So I don't know. So hopefully there's some good premieres this year or something.
I guess in years to come, it could be more interesting too, because just like the variety of games is expanding. And so it won't necessarily be all the games that you expect to be up there getting awards are up there. It'll be like games you've never heard of. It's like, wow, that's kind of exciting.
Well, I doubt that's gonna happen because I mean, if it's a game I haven't heard of, then it's just like really obscure. So,
Have you heard of This War of Mine?
yes,
Okay.
you're welcome. So yeah, hopefully there's some cool premieres or something. If not, I'm gonna be sad because then like I could have not have watched this and I would have been okay. And I'm gonna blame this all on you. Yeah. Yeah.
Right then. Yep. Should be a exciting 2015 for
I
games.
know. I'm so excited because I'm gonna have so much stuff to play in February and March. It's great. It's just great.
Too much. Yeah, Tekken, what's your next game?
Possibly Dragon Age. I'm
Oh,
debating
really?
on if I want to get it or not because I almost got it when it was on the Lightning Duel, but I was like, dude, I don't know,
Don't
dude.
do it. EA games
I'm
drop
thinking,
so
I'm thinking
quickly.
what I'm doing. Like, well, my plan is now is like after I finish Shadow Mordor is try to power through Witcher 1 and 2 so I can get 3.
Oh
And if
yeah.
I can't do
Mm.
that, then just maybe wait until Project Cars come out and just keep working on my backlog.
My
Is
understanding,
Witcher
you don't have to play
3?
the first two to play the third one.
Uh, you
Because
probably
I,
want to though.
That's why I haven't picked up Dragon Age because I want to play the first two.
Wait, is Witcher 3 a quarter one game?
Yeah.
yeah, it's supposed to be February
Can't recall.
26th.
Okay.
It's my mom's birthday, and I was like,
Oh,
haha, no gift for you. So, I mean, 24th. That's what it was. But yeah, I was like, oh well.
Crap, that's soon.
So it is soon.
Yeah, February and March are nuts. RPG. What's on? What's the
I think
next one?
the first one coming out for me is Tokyo Twilight Ghost Hunters or something. Because I think that's the earliest one in February. I think.
Okay. Are you
Yeah.
getting Bloodborne?
I am, but
Oh,
then
what-
it got pushed to March.
What
Like,
what did
like
you
after
think
Type
about
Zero.
Dark Souls coming to next gen?
I was semi excited because like, but I was like, no, I'm not gonna double dip, but I kind of want to because it's like, because when they
It's just
were,
new stuff.
I know
but
because
they're
they said
patching it
they
into
were,
the old one, right?
yeah, that's why I was kind of like, yeah, I don't really have to buy it because they're gonna give it to all the people who already have it anyway. But I was like, but it looks prettier on the PS4. It's like, come on. So I don't know. I'm kind of debating because I'm like, I really don't. I know, right? It's true. Well, the only thing is though, because it comes out like I think like the week after Bloodborne. So because now that Bloodborne got delayed, so I'm like, now I don't know if I'm gonna. I probably won't. I probably end up. I won't buy the PS4 version, but I mean, I can still play the patch one once they patch it into the PS3 version. So I don't know. I'm debating. If I do get it, it'll probably be like a lot further down the line because now I'm gonna have too much stuff to play anyway. Come those 2 months because like Type Zero comes out right before Bloodborne now, so it's
Oh
like
yeah,
so I was like,
that's a long
eh,
game.
I don't know. So I'm like, I don't know, guys. So I'm kind of, I don't know. I thought it was kind of cool though that they were giving like the content and stuff to people who already had the game though, so you didn't have to upgrade
Yeah.
unless you have it or not. So it's like that's good at least, but I don't know. I kind of want to play a prettier Dark Souls, but I mean, that's the whole point of Bloodborne, isn't it? So it's like I don't know.
A prettier Dark Souls.
Exactly. So I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what I should do. So I don't know. But that's pretty cool though for people who haven't, I guess, played any of the previous ones yet. Then they can just pick up the PS4 version that have all the stuff in it. So there is that as well. So I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. So I don't know. I do want it though. I do want it. Dark Souls 2 was awesome. Except not at the beginning. But then it got awesome afterwards. So
Well, oh, actually, but there was a thing we missed last time. PlayStation Vue, I think
yeah,
it
the
is.
TV thing. Yeah.
oh yeah, that thing.
Yeah. I don't understand what it is actually. It's just like
It's essentially
a
their
cable
version of
service
Hulu.
delivered through
what it
internet.
sounds
Oh, okay.
That's based on what I've heard about it. It seems it's pretty much like their Hulu kind of because they seem like they're trying to make because they were saying how they were like doing partnerships with these cable channels and stuff to stream their shows and everything. So
Is
it
it
almost
gonna
seems like
be
it'd be that
for
way.
Plus users if they have Plus, or
That's a good
just
question.
wondering about that.
Yeah, I
know.
don't think they mentioned anything about pricing or
Okay.
anything.
Yeah, they haven't.
They just
haven't-
mentioned it's like PlayStation. It's sort of expanding the appeal of PlayStation 4. And yeah, I don't know. People seemed kind of like not optimistic, but they seemed positive about it when I read the news back in the day.
Because I mean, I think depending on how, like, I guess what they're offering and how much it costs, like, I mean, I would probably not be against getting it because it's like, well, I do use Hulu anyway, so it's like if it's like a comparable service, then it's like I can just use that instead. So, oh, I guess it would depend on what they have going on. Because I don't know if they mentioned like even like a release date or anything like that. Because I thought I want to say they said something about a beta or something, but I'm not sure. I could be making that part up.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Because it was so long ago. It was so long ago.
Wow, I am looking to the future this weekend. Oh, so exciting! It's like a mini E3.
With only the good company there this time.
Yeah, it's funny because the order of announcements was PlayStation Experience got announced first. I was like, oh, this weekend in Las Vegas, play, and then they didn't really say what it was. It was just like, oh, there's gonna be new PlayStation stuff there, so come check it out. And I was like, okay. And then a little while later, Jeff Keighley announced, oh, Video Game Award the Game Awards. It's gonna be the 5th. I was like, oh, that's one day before PlayStation Experience, and it's also in Vegas. I was like, wow, that would be an insane weekend if you just went to both of those things. Like, E3 isn't open to the public, so a lot of people have never been to something like that. It's like, that would be really awesome.
Yeah, there should be a lot of developers there too.
Yeah, like they've just been announcing game after game after game.
It's like Arkham Knight, the new Raid and Destiny.
Battlefield Hardline, indies, so many indies. Possibly Gran Turismo 7, The Last of Us DLC. Like, there's so many rumors around it too. It's like,
yeah, I did
No,
see a lot
dude,
of
tried to
rumored
call-
list stuff.
Oh, dude, you know what happens every time they do an event? Today, available on the PlayStation Store. You can get
Yes!
this thing. And it's, oh man, now I'm happy because I'm going to get something. Oh, dude, I totally I totally got cold feet on Black Friday. I didn't know, I had like $100 of Amazon credit from last year, and I was like, I guess I'll spend it on Black Friday. I had no idea what to spend it on, so I ended up just spending on $100 of a PSN credit. So I was like, whatever, I'm gonna spend buying games anyway.
No, there weren't like a lot of like Black Friday things. As a matter, like I went out to Walmart twice, and it was like not chaotic at all, and I was kind of disappointed because like, hey, there's no one getting shanked out here. What's happening?
I think they messed it up. So, like, the news is that Black Friday and Cyber Monday sales were down,
Yeah, except
I think, like
Thursday.
11%. Yeah, because not only the Thursday thing, I think they've diluted it too much. Like, all year I've been getting Black Friday in July, Black Friday in April. It's like, it doesn't mean anything if it's all the time. And then, in addition to that, like, they want you to come, but they don't want to give you the deals. Like, people used to go out there for these sort of insane deals, and then when they, after they camped in front of the store and didn't get the insane deals, then they were okay with the sort of still good deals, but not insane deals. But this year it was just like, I don't see any insane deals, and then the other deals, like, they aren't that great. Like, how we were talking about pre-Black Friday, I was like, yeah, like, what are we getting? It's like, well, Shadow of Mordor 25, that's a good price, but everything else is kind of like, eh. And there was a lot of ones like GameStop's like, yeah, they don't mean on sale, they mean for sale. Like, you can buy it, but it's still the regular price. And then, like, yeah, their Disney Infinity sale was like, oh, look, $1 off Disney Infinity characters, which I don't understand GameStop's strategy now. Like, everything they have is priced higher than everywhere else, and yet people still go there. It's like, so they've figured out, it's like, hey, if we price it up a little bit, we won't lose quite many customers, and so we'll still make it back because everything is more expensive. And yeah, like, Disney Infinity characters on Black Friday at GameStop were regular price everywhere else instead of the $1 more that they charge usually.
I don't know. All my Black Friday stuff was all like kitchen stuff. I don't think I bought any gaming stuff this year, which makes me sad because it's like, oh no, all those deals and they're not there anymore. Because I mean, before there have been Black Fridays, I just had like tons of like crap, and now it's just like I haven't gotten any games or anything. So Yeah.
So yeah, like I think the deals just weren't that good. Like there's just that's the simple explanation, and I think it makes. I think probably a lot of people agree.
Yeah, because like even the TV I bought prior to getting my PS4 or whatever was it was actually more expensive on Black Friday than it was when I got it on sale. Like now, I was like, this doesn't make sense because when I
Yeah,
got it on sale, it was like
just
$150 cheaper than your sale now. That's
just
not right.
terrible.
So
And all the analysts are like, "Oh yeah, it means like the economy hasn't recovered and like consumer confidence is still down." It's like, I don't think so. I think they diluted Black Friday by having it basically every month all year, starting on Thursday. Sort of, that probably dampened it a little bit, and then you didn't give us good deals. So what? I don't know how you could have expected any other outcome.
it's true.
I did really want Pokemon plushies from GameStop though, but I couldn't brave the crowds.
There were no crowds. What are you talking about?
And then online it was like it could be a random one. I was like, I don't want to be stuck with one that's not one of the ones I want.
Why? Which ones did they have? All 6,000 of the
No,
Pokemon?
it's like Pokemon. I'm sorry, not Pokemon. Pikachu, Pikachu, Bulbasaur, Charmander, Squirtle, and one other one. And I didn't want to get the one that I did that other one. I was like, ugh. It was
one you
maybe
couldn't remember
Jigglypuff
the
and some
name
other
of?
one. Then like,
But I
yeah.
love Jigglypuff. What are you talking
no,
about?
it wasn't Jigglypuff I didn't want. It was like the one I didn't know. I was like, oh, which one is that one? I don't want to get that one because I don't know which one it is. So,
I don't
Yeah,
like
like
Pikachu.
on the one hand, it's like this is probably responsible because like this, it did make the crowd smaller, I think, and that's safer, right? I mean,
Where's the fun
when
in
you
that
sort of
drop?
pent it up and it's just like giant lines all waiting for midnight on Friday, then it gets sort of crazy, and that's not as responsible. But then it's also kind of exciting.
Because I mean, I think people forgot about the spirit of Black Friday. It's all about the chaos and violence. It's like this year there was none of that, and I was like super disappointed because I'm like, well, I mean, yeah, it's Black Friday, but
People were still in the Thanksgiving
People
mood
were
because it was Thanksgiving.
well, I went back on Friday too, so but it was
Well,
still
yeah, by then they're tired. That's what happened. Like back when I worked it, it's like once like 7 or 8 a.m. rolled around, it sort of died down a bit because people were tired. They'd been roaming to different stores all night,
But that's what I'm
fighting the
saying,
good
though.
fight.
It's like don't even. I do not know what Pokemon that is, but
I'm
there
gonna
were,
Google image search. I must know this.
yeah, because I was like, oh, Pikachu, and what the hell? Yeah, I don't know who he is, but it's like, because like even because when I went Thursday, I was like, okay, I was expecting it because like everybody, I was thinking everybody was like, oh yeah, let's all do it early and get out the way. But when I went in there, it was all civil. There were no lines. I was like, what is this? This is not Black Friday. So I went back. I still bought the stuff I came in there for because I was like, well, might as well since I'm here. So I did that, and then I went back Friday morning, and I was like, it's the same thing. What is going on? Did people just forget about the spirit of Black Friday? Did we just lose the spirit of Black Friday? So I was very sad. I didn't know I just didn't know what to do with life after that. I'm so sad now. But it only shows these two Tekken though. Where are the other ones you said they had?
Oh, there's a listing that has the rest of them.
I see.
If you type in Pokemon plushie on their site, it'll list the rest of them.
Yeah, because I was like, yeah, I don't know who
But
that
those are
is.
the ones that it lists are 6 or 8 inches, and those are the 18-inch ones, and I want an 18-inch one because I want a ginormous or large one, larger than small.
Larger than life.
But then, yeah, like, so after that, it was revealed that, like, Jeff Keighley was working with PlayStation and Xbox and just, like, all the companies. It's like, wow, that's cool. And then, so the question came, it's like, well, wait, is Xbox having a thing at the Game Awards? And the response was, yeah, we're having a thing.
What?
and that's it.
I'm sorry. I thought you said okay. I thought you said something weird. I thought you said that are they having a thing at the PlayStation Awards? I was like, what?
No, so just they're having a thing in Las Vegas for the fans.
Oh, it's a chess
and-
bin RPG. That's what it's called.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
I just looked it up on Google image search.
Which game is it from?
Let me see.
Who knows?
Because I clearly have not played one of the recent ones. If it's because I'm pretty sure that's not one I've seen before.
Pokemon. Wait, no, that's a TV series. Never mind.
And then I guess the last thing I saw was Valve now has Steam broadcast in beta. So it's like you bypass Twitch now. You can just stream Steam games directly through Steam.
Dun dun dun.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
That seems convenient. I haven't actually tried it, so who knows? But yeah, people are setting it up as like, oh, what's gonna happen? Amazon versus Steam.
I know. I was just about to say it's a showdown now.
I'll go with Steam.
Yeah, I kind of.
Although
Because
you would only be able to-
Twitch has only been, what's that word? Oh, I forgot what it's called. Corrupting some of my streams lately. It's only a bit annoying, just a bit.
Yeah, Twitch is not. I don't know. The experience of Twitch is kind of terrible, and I've said this before, so I won't go into it.
that is fantastic. Pokemon XY. Oh yeah, I haven't played that one. That's probably why. Because
So yeah, that's what I got. We do another podcast next week?
I think so, because it's like our end of the year one and then break.
Okay. Well, that'd be cool because a lot of hype stuff.
Wait, so we have 2 more this year?
No, one more. I think.
I thought we had 2 more.
I think. Is it 2 more? I don't know. I just know the end of the year one is like in one of these weeks, and that's how that works.
A week in December.
Yes, that's all I know, guys. That's all I know. It's one of these
Well.
weeks.
So yeah, we'll let you know when we go on break. Or you can follow us, aimlesspodcast.com, on Twitter as well, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch.
So,
Yes,
Yeah,
those places.
those places. And I hope you enjoyed your break from us because we totally over-delivered with the leftovers from last week because we're almost at 3 hours. Woo! But yeah, as RPG and Tropical try to pull me back in to rehab for PvP, it's never gonna happen. I'll be playing.
I need 4.
Destiny, and you can come back and hear about what the other 2 have been playing. What will it be? Will someone have finished a game? Who knows? Find out on the next episode of Aimless Babble Z.